Well-known certified financial planner Suresh Sadagopan is here to take care of all the questions that you always had but could never ask about your money. Here's another question that has come in on Twitter from Mask of Madness. What are the financial products to look for when one starts investing?
Yeah, I mean, it says Mask of Madness. I don't know whether I'm supposed to answer in that sense.
Unmask.
So I'm going to unmask how to invest. So when a person wants to start investing in financial products, they should first look at covering their bases. What I mean by that is, when a person joins workforce, there are a whole lot of things that they require money for at the beginning. So I would not ask them to invest in equity or other debt-based products to start with. So I know that for young people, there are a lot of small expenses which may come up. Maybe some partying, maybe some vacationing, all those things. So basically the first thing that they have to do is build up a bank balance. Second is they have to build up a liquidity margin, which I would say. Liquidity margin is essentially some kind of a base amount which they can dip into in case of an emergency situation or in case of a short-term need.
Something that I can easily get out of or get into is
correct.
Liquid,
Absolutely. So if it is a flexible deposit which many banks have, or if it is a liquid fund which is a mutual fund scheme which invests in such a way that you can get in and get out at any point in time. So if you do that, that will be a good place to start. So now if somebody has more money than that at their disposal to start with, and they should commit that money for the shorter to medium term goals. Let me give an example. A lot of people would want to buy a vehicle. Let us say they want to buy a bike, which may cost maybe 75,000-80,000 rupees or so. Okay, so they have to put down a certain amount for buying a bike or buying a car or whatever they want to have, whatever they have in mind. So they have to build up an amount for that. So first they can probably start putting away something in an RD, or they can start putting away something in
recurring deposit,
or maybe a SIP in a debt fund. Those things they can do.
So you've talked about several products. You've talked about a bank, which could be a flexi deposit, could be a recurring deposit. You've talked about an SIP, which is with a mutual fund.
Debt mutual fund.
You've talked about, or we haven't talked about, insurance.
Correct.
Which is about protection.
Correct. So as far as a young person is concerned, I guess that most of them may not require insurance, at least the life insurance portion to start with, because I guess dependencies may not be there. I'm talking in general. But in certain cases, parents may still be dependent from day one. So in those kind of situations, or if they have an education loan or any other loan, then life insurance also becomes critical from day one. What also becomes super critical for them is medical insurance. Medical insurance is required by everybody. I mean, just because somebody is 25 or 27 does not mean that medically they may not land in a situation where they may need hospitalization.
These would be the broad buckets of products that you should be investing.
And if they have more money than that, then they can start investing.
Okay.